Tracy Adventures Under the Sea. Making friends under the sea. After spending some time with the octopus, Tracy spots a seahorse in the distance. "Do you know the seahorse over there?" Tracy asks. "She looks nice." Tracy is thinking that maybe the seahorse will know where to find the sea turtles. "No, I haven't met her," says Carol. "Let's go say hi." They swim over to meet her. Tracy introduces them to the seahorse. "Hi, my name's Tracy, and this is my friend Carol. What's your name?" "I'm Sally. It's so nice to meet you," the seahorse replies. "My friends and I are going to play a game. Would you like to join us?" Carol jumps in right away, hoping that the game involves tennis balls. "Yes, that sounds like a lot of fun." "Okay, follow me," says Sally, and off they go. Before we get to play with Sally and her friends, we need to learn about variables. Variables are used to store information in our programs that we can use and change as the program progresses. To create a variable, we write the name of the variable, which we can choose, then an equal sign, which is used to assign a value to the variable. We write the value we want the variable to hold next. This could be a number, like 20, or some text, like the name of a color. Remember that when choosing a name for our variables, we need to follow the same rules we learned when naming functions. This means our names need to be descriptive, meaning they give information about what value the variable holds, use lowercase letters throughout the name, and use underscores between words instead of spaces. Let's take a look at an example. On the first line, we are defining a variable called circle radius. This is a great name because it is descriptive about what value the variable is going to hold. It uses all lowercase letters and uses an underscore between the two words. We are setting the value of this variable to 20. Tracy doesn't do anything yet because we haven't given her any commands. Then we tell Tracy to move forward, and on line 4, we are using the variable. So instead of using the number 20 inside the circle command, we are using the name of the variable. When we run the program, the value that is saved inside the variable will be used anywhere we enter the variable name. So this will draw a circle with a radius of 20. Once we run these commands, we see Tracy draw a circle with that radius of 20 pixels. We can also change or alter the value saved in the variable by simply writing the variable name, an equal sign, and the new value we want to store, as we're doing on line 6. Now the value 40 is saved inside the circle radius variable. Note that changing the value of the variable doesn't change anything about the output of the program. When we use the circle command with the circle radius variable on line 7, now we are using the altered value of the variable, which is 40. When we run these commands, now we see a second circle with a radius double the size. Let's summarize what is happening. Remember, our programs run commands from top to bottom. So after we create the variable on line 1 and move forward on line 3, when we use the circle command on line 4, the value of circle radius was 20. So a circle with a radius of 20 is drawn. After the value of the circle radius variable is changed on line 6 and used on line 7 to draw another circle, the circle will be drawn with a radius of 40. Before we start using variables in our programs, let's learn about one more change to our programs. We have used the color command for a while now, but only using color names that Tracy knows limits the amount of colors we can use. Well, there's another way we can communicate colors to Tracy, and that is by using something called hex codes. A hex code is a kind of complicated way to note how much red, blue, and green is in a certain color, but we have a really easy way of finding these codes. We will use a color picker that will allow us to find a color we like, and it will generate the corresponding hex color code for us. We can then use this code in our color command to have Tracy draw with the chosen color. An important note is that we need to include the hash or pound symbol along with the numbers and letters in the code, and this whole code needs to be inside quotation marks, just like our color names need to be. We should be able to find the pound symbol above the number 3 on our keyboard. To type this symbol, hold down the Shift key and press this button. All right, now it's time to meet Sally and her friends.